If you haven't heard of this yet, you are way behind because over 400 million daily active female users are using this Chinese app called Meitu. And it's expected to go for 2.5 billion US dollars in its IPO offering. So what is Meitu? Let's take it down this week as I show you how to use the app. See on the top line of apps, we've got the Meitu logo. We'll click on that and go into the program. The first thing I noticed is the layout is, well, it's really nice. And it better be if you're going to talk about a photo application that is about beautifying yourself. So you can click into the edit button, go in and select a picture, or the beautify button as well. I'll explain the difference between those two in just a moment. You can also take a selfie of yourself, which I'll go ahead and do that right now in the office. Now it seems to automatically beautify it. I'm not entirely sure how it works. So let's click the beautify button, which will allow you to do some of the physical alterations to yourself. The first thing I always like to do is fix my face. This one is the slimming, the auto slimming feature, and you can click the compare button on that top right hand side, and that'll help you compare old pictures with new pictures. So I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to, quote, improve your picture. One thing I found helpful was getting rid of wrinkles. I don't normally do this, so give me time. Now you can move it around with your fingers, and let's go ahead to my forehead and just have fun and see if that works here. Cover the area that I want fixed, and wow, okay, that's impressive. Eyes are a bit scary there. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and click the enlarger button for the eyes. So we'll go in there and just do auto again, but make it really intense to show you the difference. Oof. Quite lovely. You can also fix the dark circles. Oops, that's a mistake. There we go. I don't need to dark circle around my lips. There we go. Under the eyes, and it just lightens up that area. But since I'm narcissistic, I got to do both eyes, even though this is just showing you how to do it. Creepy, seriously. All right, let's move on. Click the checkbox when you're confirming the changes that you have there. Now there's a couple other options. The acne, the skin I showed you earlier, it's kind of a weird whitening effect. I wasn't as impressed with that one. And of course, they have all types of different filters. These are just getting weird. Using the compare button, I really just prefer the original lighting. So you can click the edit button where the beauty button is now. They kind of switch back and forth, and this is where you add sort of those extra features that, like right now we're doing the mosaic. You can add text, you can add stickers, whatever you would like to do. Again, click the check button to confirm your changes. They have the blur function. Really, when I was going through this app, I found it kind of like a combination of a lot of different applications, whether it be Snapchat or Instagram. It seemed to have all of the editing materials into one application. So let's click wow. Let's go ahead and do a text. I cannot type. Wow, whoa, no, no. Wow, there we go. Wow, let's put that text box in there, play with the color, stick with white for now. All right. And even with this, you can add some extra features behind your text. Now, I'm not going to be showing you this as much, but there's a lot of ways to download extra effects, so you'll have more than just that rainbow background or the other ones that are currently available for you now. Now, so far, the application is pretty easy, and I say this being someone who's not usually used to using applications such as this. So I think that's a good sign this application is user-friendly. Could be users for all ages, and I'm assuming it has to be if there's 450 million active female users using it now. One thing that we found pretty impressive when we were looking through it was the kind of the artistic overlays that you can put on there, the filters. So that's something also to look at. Kind of going through this now, I think it's time to save and share. You look through it, it does connect to Instagram, Facebook, and a lot of other applications. Um, yeah, you can even go to Kakao, anything on your phone, and it should be fine. Now, kind of looking through these other options, they have the option that's similar to the layout function on Instagram with just a few more options. This one has a diagonal slant. It's not a huge difference, but it's nice to have that. We will keep looking through, and I'll show you the one thing I wasn't a fan of, and that was that all the tips were in Chinese. I don't know, this seems to be just a very simple, something they overlooked. I don't know why you can't switch that to English, but it is what it is. They have a material section. You can download other, other kind of additions to make your pictures look a little bit nicer. But we'll leave that for another time. Finally, there's Meitu, which is kind of a video sharing community. We didn't look into this yet. We may in a future application. But for now, just know that it is available and it is connected with Meitu. Okay, that was fun, I gotta admit. And stick around for the very end because our team member G is going to give you a professional analysis of how well this works. More questions about China, Korea, Asia in general, leave a comment below, like and subscribe to get more videos just like this. Take it away, G.
Here's the reference photo, taken straight from the phone, no retouch. I think it looks pretty nice. Here's the same photo run through the app, and I have to admit it surprised me. Once you get past the cutesy interface, the software underneath is actually pretty powerful. Sure, using your finger isn't going to be as precise as using your computer at home, but with a tablet and pen, I think you would be able to get even more precision. And here's the same photo, this time run through Photoshop. And I think even the harshest critic has to admit that the app doesn't do a bad job at all. And just for fun, here's Alex taken with a DSLR and also run through Photoshop. So you can kind of see how the app stacks against Photoshop and how your phone and the app stacks against dedicated camera plus Photoshop. Obviously your phone isn't going to do as good of a job, but with the app, you might surprise a lot of people.